With the changes, we will analyze the good and the bad, based on their practicality and impact. On the positive, first, the current map system is visible to all players when entering the battle. They will always know which map has the sea, which map has the jungle. Even without the premium and starter pack, the Seeing the Fog map will help players shape the strategy, thereby having a more reasonable deployment direction. The cost of buildings is reduced. The resource center is reduced to 300, the power plant is 250, the shipyard is 200 resources. Chameleon and Shield also get a 50 reduction in the resources needed to produce, but that's not a good sign. The cost of retaining walls increased, from 40 to 50 resources. As a resistance player, I find it helpful to increase the amount of resources needed to build the wall, since it will be more difficult for the Federation to defend the Chameleon with the wall. But the Confederation still has good news, as the Cyclone now has the ability to move while firing. If players take advantage of this change, the Cyclone will become very annoying to enemies. Bomber route display. Now when you specify a point for dropping bombs, the route of the bombers will be displayed. The route is an animated line of arrows, which is displayed on the whole way of aircraft movement on the battlefield and the mini-map. The longer the arrow line is, the smoother the approach path to the target will be. You can plan your route to avoid the bombers getting in range of air defense systems or other threats. Contract rewards are doubled, but silly contracts keep popping up. Icons of positive and negative effects for units, buffs and debuffs have been added. Changes to the Provident Pack. Now the owner of the pack can simultaneously perform 2 upgrades of one unit or building. The player can now produce aviation without having an airfield. The unit will be finished to 99% and take off as soon as the airfield is built. Added 3 new maps for players to have more experience. Weakness. First and foremost, it's about heroes. A new building, 3 new units. Units have high cost, higher health and armor than normal, and 2 separate skills, 1 active and 1 passive. Many people think this is the reason this update is so bad, but it's not. The way to find the hero blueprint is not difficult. A hero is also not invincible in battle. Moreover, the uranium system and the punishment when the hero dies keeps the heroes from being abused too much. For me, the effect of the hero system isn't great, so I haven't used them yet, and I'm not shy about the enemy using them either. What people really feel bad when the hero shows up, is due to a large expenditure to be used. Next is the deployment mode. Now deploy mode only accelerates build by 30% of base build speed, which pretty much affects fast hit strategies, delta strategies, and even now the ability to build shipyards in deployment time. Implementation is not possible, accompanied by a reduction in the torpedo range from the naval platforms, and a change item naval attack. The developer is aiming for a battle where the pressure from the sea is greatly reduced. Other items have also been changed. The container collecting time of infantry scout items has been reduced by 10%. The range from the common defend item is reduced by 1 cell. Due to the fact that more soldiers were produced at the beginning of the battle than before. Both factions' ability to scout enemy bases has been significantly reduced. Units take damage reduction of about 30%, compensate for the increased health of about 20%. This is an approximation, but it's a bad sign now that there's a chance a battle will take longer at low ranks, and even more so at high ranks. The reward from the battle has been reduced by 20%. This makes me or the other players unhappy. Increasing the cost of placing mines. Trident mines now cost 30 resources, an increase of 10 compared to before. Land mines also increase in price, making the mine use tactic that was rarely used. Now it will become even more expensive. More difficult to use. Chameleon and Shield have reduced mana and mana regeneration rate. Bad news for the chameleon-loving followers, and good news for the Federation as well. Because the chameleon's haunting ability has decreased significantly. Due to the addition of heroes. The skill system is now supplemented with new skill cards, accelerated uranium recovery, reduced hero death penalty time. Makes it take longer to complete the player's skill level, and the number of skills needed to level up has increased, from 8 to 11. If there is a change here, I hope to have a separate skill table for heroes, parallel to the old skill table. Or hero skills will be at skill level 21, player will upgrade hero skills after basic military skills are maxed. The chest system is also supplemented with hero drawings, but with it, the drop rate of rare skill cards has decreased sharply. Within 1 week of experience, I could not find a rare skill card from the box opening system, instead hero blueprints appear a lot. Due to the change in resource containers, battles sometimes get silly as players spend a lot of resources producing lightweight units in order to compete for a large resource container. Personally, I feel this update is about 2 stars. Because the good changes are too few compared to the bad ones. The evidence is that the number of players has dropped significantly and the number of 1-star reviews has increased. And you, what do you think about this version? Please leave a comment. Thank you for watching my videos, click like if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see my future videos.